whoever's seeing this is probably like, what? Can I cuss on here? I'm sorry.
Of course, do your thing.
What the is this? What the are you doing on this? Well, you know what? It is what it is. Yeah.
Are you used to like getting pretty privilege in life?
I don't think.
Tell the truth.
One day you can have everything, and the next you can lose it all. And when I say like financially, when you don't make the wisest decisions, you can literally lose all of it, and it puts you in this position.
If they would have happened to come across this video on YouTube, what do you think their thoughts and their reactions are going to be?
Damn.
What's up, YouTube? Make sure that you click the notification bell. We're gonna be going live in 2024, doing live interviews, and I wanna make sure you catch it in the moment. So make sure you tap that notification bell. Now back to the content.
What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews, out here with another one. So we got a young lady with us today. How you doing today, miss?
I'm doing well. How are you?
All right, all right. So are you homeless?
I'm on the verge of being homeless, yes.
Okay, and so how old are you?
I gotta think about it. I'm gonna be 35.
35?
Yeah.
Wow, you look great.
Thank
you.
you.
Look great. Okay, so on the verge of being home, what's going on?
Well, you know, life happens, you know. Long story short, I gave up everything to pursue my career, to becoming an entrepreneur. You know, I had a 9-to-5, I had everything, and then it's interesting how in just overnight, you know, you can lose it all just based off of decisions that you make. I once was the person that was helping people in need, providing resources, providing education, connecting them to that, and now I find myself in the same space that they are, and it's a very humbling experience, and I don't regret it. I don't regret the
Well,
decisions.
I mean, tell us exactly what it was that you was, what entrepreneur opportunity you was going after. And then...
So I was in healthcare. My background was in healthcare, and I needed something different, and I wanted to start my own business.
What was you doing in healthcare? Like, was you a doctor, a nurse?
Oh, I was,
assistant?
Technically I'm still a certified community health worker.
Okay.
So I provided education for people with diabetes, congestive heart failure, and COPD.
Okay, okay. You did that for a nonprofit?
No, for a hospital.
For a hospital? Okay.
Yeah.
That was here in Atlanta? Or
no, that was up north. So
okay.
I'm a like transplant, you know, I'm not from here.
Okay.
So I left all of that because I wanted to branch off and just do my own thing and to create, you know. I don't allow fear to stop me from doing the things that I want to do. So
one life to live.
Exactly.
So,
okay,
but let me ask. I mean, so what was it? What was the entrepreneur
opportunity for sure. So I created a non-invasive body sculpting business.
Okay.
Which in my mind I thought that once I did that I was gonna be popping and you know, psych, you know, and you know, I should have done more planning, and I should have just, you know, really took the time to realize, like, you know, nothing happens overnight.
I was about to say, you know, I tell everybody, man, like, you know, you could definitely pursue your passion, but you better keep your 9-to-5 until your passion starts paying more than your 9-to-5. Okay?
Absolutely, and it's a life lesson. And you know, I had someone that's very important to me tell me the same thing. But you know, I'm hard-headed sometimes, and I had to hit my head, and that's real. That's real
man,
talk.
Sometimes,
that's
listen,
real
hard head
talk.
gonna make a soft ass, but sometimes you need that. You know?
Sometimes you need that to wake you up and get you out of your comfort zone, because I was comfortable and I was used to always having everything. And this has, when I tell you, God has humbled me.
Humble pie, man. It's that good old humble pie. Okay, so real quick, so do you have any kids?
I do not.
No?
I have a dog.
A dog?
Okay. That's my
That's your dog, baby. I get your fur, baby.
Yeah.
All right, and so have you ever been married?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
So let's just start from the beginning. So
where
are you from?
Where was I born, or where I was living?
Both.
I was born in New Jersey.
Okay. Shout out Jersey.
Yeah,
all right.
Shout out Jersey.
And so where did you end up getting raised at?
Oh, in Michigan.
Michigan?
Yeah.
What part of Michigan?
In a small town called Grand Rapids.
Oh, we know about Grand Rapids, man.
You know, I know
about Grand Rapids, man.
Whoever's seeing this is probably like, what? Can I cuss on here? I'm sorry.
Of course, do your thing.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck are you doing on this? Well, you know what? It is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so first of all, shout out that Grand Rapids, Michigan, man, and shout out that Jersey too, man. I love it. Yeah, man. I got my roommates in college was both from Michigan, so I have a lot of love for Michigan.
Yeah.
We used to go back and visit and stuff like that. So, but anyway, all right. So, growing up in Grand Rapids, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
I did for the majority of my childhood. And
okay.
then,
They were married.
They were married, yes,
okay.
for sure. They were married for almost, I think, 17 years, and then they ended up getting a divorce.
How old were you when that divorce occurred?
I was like 13, I was like 13 or 14, and it was very, that really like took me in a different direction.
Oh, the schism a little bit?
Oh, yeah, it fucked me up.
How so?
Just with my identity, and I didn't know who I was anymore, and I felt abandoned, even though I had both of them in my life. But when my dad left, I just created this pattern of, I don't like men. I became a man hater. Let's just be honest. I started having fears that I never had. I started having anxiety, depression.
Fears about what?
Fears about everything. I was afraid to do everything. I didn't even go to college right out of high school because I created this weird fear. Like, it was just
fear based around men. Is that what you're saying?
No. Just fear in
just
life in general.
Okay.
Like, it just did
just
something
living
to
in
me.
Fear. Yeah.
Living in fear,
yeah.
and created all these issues for myself, and just had anxiety, depression, real bad. Like, real bad. Anger, very angry, all the time.
Huh.
And it was. Oh, sorry.
No. You go ahead.
And it was until the spirit was speaking to me, and it was saying forgiveness. So I had to forgive.
What age did that occur?
Later in life.
Yeah, I know,
Way
right?
later.
Right.
It took me about 10 years to forgive my father after all that happened.
And so, because did you ever like talk to him in between that and stuff like that?
Very, very little. Very few.
I mean, did you
times.
like blame him for the divorce?
I don't think. Well, yeah, I did blame him for the divorce. But as an adult now, I understand that there's a lot of information that as children that you don't
have. Right. You just have a child's perspective.
But when you're young and you don't understand, you start to blame yourself too, and then you start to see that you have no value because this person loves me so much and yet they left me. So where does that leave me? Who am I? Am I worthy? Am I worthy to be loved?
That's how you felt?
Yeah, at that age. Oh, absolutely. So.
Ooh, did you ever and you never like talked to him about that while you was going through that?
No.
Like told him how you feel?
No, because I was always seen as a strong one.
What do you think would have been the result if you would have gotten a chance to tell him that how you feel?
I think it would have changed a lot of things, especially with like my mental health, just being like open and honest and not holding on to stuff and pretending that it didn't bother me.
A lot of people do that.
We all do it. We all do it, and I think that we have to just get to a point in our life where we just have to be bare, and we have to bear it all and just be honest and true and vulnerable and just be real about what life truly is, because all this fake shit is all this shit's fake, man. All this is fake.
A lot of surface level stuff that goes on in society, and so
it does.
So let me ask real quick. So
for sure.
So as far as it goes, as far as childhood goes, would you say that you had like a fairly normal childhood?
I did, absolutely. Like, I can't complain about my childhood.
So I loved
absolutely. I was loved. I was given everything that I needed. Very humble beginnings. Like, my parents are both Dominican. They, my father was
the Dominicans, man.
So like, my father comes from the country where they didn't have much, and then my mother, was a city girl and stuff. So I was raised with like, good morals and a good head on my shoulders, and just being grateful for everything that I had.
Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, so you went to high school, graduated.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I went to college later in life as an adult. But
what'd you do in between?
In between, I just worked. Partied, drank a lot. My mental health was, like I said, emotionally, I was masking a lot of what I was going through, and I used like drinking and just partying and just having fun as a band-aid to just kind of mask all that. And then one day, actually, I made a promise to God. I was like, God, let me have fun until I'm 30, and then when I'm 30, I'll do whatever you want me to do. And 4 months after that,
all ladies think that everything's going to click in at 30.
4 months later, I heard a voice, and it was like, remember. And I was like, okay. So after that, I just took a deep dive within myself and started to do the inner work that I needed to do. And meditation saved my life. I'll say that. And it just started to help change my mindset and shift.
Have you been in like a lot of relationships and stuff like that?
I wouldn't say like, oh my gosh, so many, but probably some that I knew that I wasn't supposed to be in. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I mean, 35, no kids, right? Were you ever pregnant at all, or?
No.
So never been pregnant or anything?
No.
Wow, okay. So you just kind of been doing your one too.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
So I mean, for the most part, life has been stable for you.
Yes, I've always had stability. So for the first time in my life, I don't have it. And it was very eye-opening for me. And at this stage in my life, like, it's like, yo.
Are you like living with someone right now, or are you in a shelter? Or what?
No, I'm not in a shelter. I'm staying in temporary housing, and I'm trying to avoid being homeless. But
the temporary housing is where you pay like every week type deal.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
like
and it's like,
type deal.
Just with work and stuff, like, you need a residence, you need a home to be able to, like.
Yeah.
And that's the hard part. It's like, okay, like, I have the means to make money, but I need stability.
Are you working?
I do Uber, and then I also have clientele. Like, I have clients for my business. Yeah,
right.
But it's very few, and
I mean, down here in Atlanta, man, that whole body sculpting thing went crazy probably about 3, 4, or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
It was big too, man. Like, and you had some ladies out here that was really killing it.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know how much it is in the popularity thing now, but I can tell you that being an entrepreneur is hard.
Yeah.
It's up and down. It's unpredictable.
Yes.
Yes. So okay. So I get it. So right now you're Ubering and you're doing that. Okay. And so I mean, looking back on it, right?
Yeah.
What do we think we would have done differently to prevent this situation?
Well, it's very simple. Listen.
Who did you not listen to?
A very, very special person in my life, my partner.
Okay, so this is like your husband, boyfriend, or what?
No, my boyfriend.
Okay, so you currently have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Is he down here with you?
Yeah, he's here.
Okay, so you guys are both staying in that place?
No, we actually are staying in separate places because we have dogs. So
dogs?
Yes. And dogs make life harder. You know what
they
I'm saying?
do.
And I'm not gonna give up my dog.
You're not?
No. No, that's my ride or die, man. Like,
I get it.
I actually got her during COVID, and she helped me with my, just with my emotional, and I had just got out of a relationship, and life was really difficult at that time, and she really helped me get through it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so some people are gonna ask, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna say, well,
I didn't answer your question fully.
Okay, go ahead.
So when I say listen, sometimes people have already been through enough in life to know what to do.
Yep.
And pride gets in the way of you listening sometimes. And I'm gonna be very honest and say that I'm hard-headed and I'm very proud. And I like to do things my way. And if it's anything that I could have done was to listen, plan it out.
Are you used to like getting pretty privilege in life?
I don't think.
Tell the truth.
Maybe I'm not conscious of it, but yes. Like, I've never.
A lot of times people aren't, because it's just the normal behavior that you receive.
Exactly.
So you don't see it as anything different.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say. I'm not in any shape or form saying that I'm better than anyone, but I'm used to things going kind of smooth and just getting things that I need and want. And this was a very.
And so, how old is your boyfriend?
He's younger than me.
He's younger than you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a few years younger than me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so as far as it goes, like,
yeah.
Some people are gonna say, okay, well, they're looking at the screen, they're seeing a 35-year-old, beautiful young lady, right?
Yeah.
No kids.
Yeah.
And so, between the two of y'all, why can't y'all, have your own spot? And
it's interesting how life happens, and this is where I'm stuck. It's just, I don't know, like, there's a lot of planning involved. There's a lot of stuff that didn't happen how it should have. And, you know, I take responsibility.
Y'all came down here together?
Yeah, we did. We came down here with the idea. And again, like, I was just hard-headed, man. Like, I was just hard-headed.
Did y'all have like an apartment or anything when you?
No. So, and that's where.
Just kind of came down here on the.
Yeah, like,
you know,
so there was a
faith in God type.
Yeah, and there was a plan, but like, again, like, I did things my way.
So what was the plan, and how did you deviate from that plan?
So, the plan was to build, you know, and find stability and find a space. I took way too long. My head was in the clouds, you know.
Why?
My head was in the clouds because I felt free. I let go of everything that was comfortable, and then I kind of took some of that comfortability. How do you say that? Comfortability with me, and my feet weren't on the ground.
You didn't have that fire buddy.
Exactly. Yes, I hit my head a lot, and that's something that I can't really change.
You hit your head a lot. What do you mean? Like
tell just us lessons, man. Lessons. Like,
give us an example. Give us an example. Like what was one of the bigger lessons or whatever that you learned as a result of?
That one day you can have everything, and the next you can lose it all. And when I say, like, financially, when you don't make the wisest decisions, you can literally lose all of it, and it puts you in this position where you don't have the resources. You have to plan. Like, you can't. I'm a free, and unfortunately, like, I'm a free spirit, and sometimes, like, that is not a great thing.
He let you be a free. In other words, I guess my thinking is this, right?
Yeah.
A lot of ladies are like that.
Yeah.
He wasn't able to guide you towards you not doing that.
Yeah. No, and he was. He
told you, but you didn't end up doing it.
I didn't do it. I didn't listen. Because I'm hard-headed, man.
Okay, I get it.
I'm hard-headed. And because sometimes you think you know what's best for you because you've been doing something your way for so long, but then sometimes you got to hit rock bottom to wake up and to realize that that's not how life is. And you have to really take everyone that's around you in your life and just humble yourself and listen and understand that you don't know everything. We don't know anything.
Well, there you go. I mean, listen, that one of the first lessons to being an adult is understanding that you know very little.
I don't know anything.
You know very little, and so that allows you to open your mind up and be open to learning and taking in new things. So
yes, I don't know anything.
Okay. So we find ourselves in this position now. By the way, how long have we been here in Atlanta?
I've been here a little over 6 months.
About 6 months?
Yeah.
Okay. And so what are we doing to kind of, get ourselves and, out of this position of slight instability and everything else?
Yeah, well, continue, not stopping. Keep working, keep pushing. So, I'm trying to find a way to secure housing so that I can continue to work and continue to build
for
myself.
Both you guys, right?
Yes. I mean, because I'm building my own thing. He already, has his own thing. So, and trying to find our own stability, like, separately, because when you don't have stability, it's really difficult to pour into a relationship.
If you're not whole.
Exactly. And again, I take full responsibility of my own actions. Like, I'm the one over here, just kind of like la la la, living in my own world. And this is where
I get it, but a man is supposed to take you and guide you and say,
and he does. Well, and he does. And
I don't know. The result is saying. Yeah. The result is saying that it didn't quite work out that way.
Yeah, it didn't. But he's done a tremendous job with helping me and supporting me and giving me all the resources that I need. And I'm here because I'm mostly here because of him. And I'm still here. I'm not on the street. I'm not living in my car. So, yeah.
Okay, I can dig it. Yeah. And so the plan is to move forward, like I say, in an apartment together type deal, because you're saying like separate, but you're saying together.
Yeah, like we're separate right now because of the situation, and we have dogs, and just like trying to find our own stability.
So both of y'all have dogs?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so he's got a dog as well. Okay.
Yeah. So we're just trying to figure it out, man. Life is all about figuring it out, and I'm not gonna act brand new and act like my life is perfect. And of course, people will probably say, oh, but why? And how did you, like, you know, because
things happen.
Shit just fucking happens.
Yeah, life be lifing sometimes.
It's lifing for real. It's lifing hard.
It's the big one.
Right, and...
Let me ask real quick.
Yeah.
I want to ask real quick about your parents.
Yeah.
Are they both still living?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Yes.
And so, you know, if they would have happened to come across this video on YouTube, what do you think their thoughts and their reactions are going to be?
Damn.
Have you told them that you're in this position?
You know, I don't give too much, because as a parent, you know, you're gonna worry about your kid, and you're gonna want to do and give, you know. And I don't like asking for help, man. I don't like asking for help, especially after everything that my mom has done for me. Like, it just sucks, you know. I don't really like putting myself in that position where I ask for help. And she has helped me. She has given me support, resources. But yeah, at some point you just gotta figure it out. You yourself gotta figure it out. You can't
can't be a kid forever. You gotta grow up.
You can't be a kid forever.
I get it.
You gotta grow up.
I get it. Sometimes it's good to tough it through. It helps to mature you in ways that nothing else really can. So.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And so you coming down here trying to plump up these booties. These booties already plumped down here. We don't need no more plumping of no more booties, okay? Well, they are plump.
I know. It was just a starting point. You know, there's a lot of other goals and dreams that I have, but I just needed to create something just to prove to myself that I could do it.
And so is that the path that you're still trying to pursue that, though? That's what...
I honestly, in my heart, probably not. It was just going to open the door to other things. Like, one day I wanted to own...
So what's the end game?
So one day I wanted to own my own spa, like an all-inclusive spa, where a holistic type of spa where people can come for all types of healing, you know, energy work, meditation spaces.
I get it. No, I'm definitely...
There's a whole bunch of other stuff.
Listen, I'm very familiar, familiar. So... All right, well, listen, miss, we really appreciate you taking the time, answering all of our questions.
Thank you.
If anybody out there wanted to reach out, help, or donate, do you have a way they could do that? I know you don't like asking for stuff, but do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that?
Yeah, I do. I have Cash App.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your Cash App?
You know, like that little Cash App sign.
Yeah.
And then my name.
What's your name?
My name is Dhania.
How you spell? You gotta spell it out.
D as in Daniel, H, A as in Apple, N as in Nancy, I-A.
Okay.
Yes.
Just one word, just Dhania?
Yeah, I think that's
okay.
What it is.
Make sure now. Make sure. I want to make sure you get blessed if that's the case. And then do you have IG or Facebook?
I do.
What's your IG?
Oh, Lord. Y'all really trying to follow me on IG?
You never know. People reach out with all type of resources and different things.
I know.
You never know.
Yeah, that's my Cash App. It's just the $DHANIA, and I have like a photo where my hair is blonde and curly because that's what it used to look like.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what's your what's your Facebook IG?
Oh my God. My Instagram is Tall Cup of Cocoa.
Oh, wow. Okay, I ain't mad at that. All right, Tall Cup of Cocoa. Well, listen, we really appreciate you, like I say. And we definitely wish you nothing but the best out here, okay?
Thank you.
Make sure you have a good one, sweetie.
Thank you.
All right.
You too.